So yesterday we picked up these absolutely beautiful Chinese meaty ribs from Deacon's Family Butchers in Tibshelf, Derbyshire. If you've never been, make sure you pay them a visit. Tommy is an absolute superstar. So is Johnny, though, to be fair. So into the slow cooker, because we're going to do these a bit differently. I've never done them in a slow cooker before, but I thought it might make them really tender. So I did want to put a little bit of liquid in the bottom, so I just put some water and some honey in the bottom, just so they don't sort of like go dry when they start cooking. And then into that, I pop all of the ribs. Honestly, if you go in, make sure you ask for meaty ribs, and they will cut you them right before your eyes, and they are absolutely incredible. I mean, just look how fat and juicy these ribs are. There were loads. We couldn't eat them all. Couldn't manage them, so I have put some cold in the fridge, so we might nibble on those later. So pop them in, and then what I did was I stuck them in my Ninja Foodie 9-in-1 on the slow cook function on low for 6 hours. Now, we did see this recipe somewhere on TikTok because we were kind of like, how long do we cook them for? Never done them in the slow cooker, so we would no idea as to what they were going to look like. So this is them a little bit into the cook. You can see the steam coming off. They still look really succulent, really juicy. The colour on these does fade, obviously, as the juice and the steam and everything in the slow cooker obviously washes the flavour glaze off, but it's still in that gorgeous juice. So that was probably halfway through the cooking. Here we go. Now, this is them all finished, and you will see the top ones weren't quite as tender as the bottom ones that had been sat in the juice the whole time. I did move them about, and I did give them a bit of a move around into the juice from top to bottom, but I think a couple of them maybe just stayed on the top. So there were a couple that weren't quite, I mean, look at that, that's just fell apart, that bit there, as I got that one out. Let's take a look, was it? You can see the bone sticking out of that one. They were so tender as I was fetching them out. I had to be really careful because they would have just ended falling to bits. But honestly, look at all that juice in the bottom there. So I did actually drizzle some barbecue over the top of this as well. Or was it? No, it was hoisin, sorry, not barbecue. Barbecue was the recipe we looked at. I did drizzle some hoisin over the top, obviously just to add to that Chinesiness. And then I'm going to serve these up to the big man in his chair. And let's see how they look when I mean, look at that bit there. That's literally just falling apart. So in he goes for his first bite. Just look how tender that was. Literally so soft, so succulent. These have got to be the best ribs that we have ever had. So nice done in a slow cooker. I do like them, though, I will admit, when we've done them in the oven and they've got gnarly bits on the end. Does anybody else like the gnarly, chewy bits? Look how soft that is, how it just falls off. Gnarly, chewy bits on the end of the ribs. If you do, let me know.